Here we are again with this AKAI, and this time I will mess a little bit with the motor. So what I want to do is I want to take out the motor and oil everything internally. There is a part here that includes also this resistor and this capacitor, which can be retracted out as long as you do something with the cables here. But I think all these cables can be unsoldered. The motor has three cables, so one cable is the common and the other two cables are the two phases of the motor, I guess. And to do this, we will look a little bit at the schematic. So let me explain some things about this motor. This motor is an induction motor. It means it works with the power, with the frequency of the mains power for its speed. So it has only one speed, which is the frequency of the mains. On 60 Hz, for example, in America, it runs a little bit faster than in Europe here, where we have 50 Hz mains frequency. This motor has a capacitor to cope with every second winding after the first phase comes. Anyway, I cannot explain this correctly, but this capacitor is a double capacitor, meaning it has two capacitances. This here is the common. This side is 2 microfarads and this side is half microfarad. When we use the machine on 60 Hz, only this side is activated and this side is on the air, not connected. There is a switch here to choose between 50 and 60 Hz, just like that. So when we put this on 50 Hz, which is now, then the other part of the capacitor is activated and we have overall capacitance of 2.5 microfarads. So this side is the common one, and these two sides are the two different capacitances, but here in Europe, if I want to change this capacitor, I can use only one capacitor with 2.5 microfarads and put this cable on one side and all these cables connected on the other side. To demonstrate this, I will show you that now these two wires here are connected. Let's see. You see? They are connected. But if I switch, let me hold it like that. Come on. Okay. Okay. If I put this switch on the 60 Hz, okay. On 60 Hz, continuity is lost. 50 Hz we have. 60 Hz lost. 50 we have. So, and then we have this resistor which is in series with the capacitor before the power goes to the motor, which means that the design of this thing is to drop some voltage from the mains through this resistor, because obviously the motor needs less voltage. Anyway, what I see here is 50-60 0.2 amperes, 2 or 2.5 microfarads. So, before we take out the motor, I will do some measurements on that thing, just to have these measurements as a reference, even if they are not finally useful, but you never know. Let me show you what I will measure. So now the machine is working, the motor is turning. Okay, and I will put my multimeter on AC, and I will measure the voltage that goes to the motor from this side of the resistor to the other side of the capacitor. And I get, it's fluctuating a lot, but it's around 160. I will write it down, this one. Note that the voltage selector here is on 240. Okay. Now I will measure with the other side of the resistor, and we get 130, which is strange that we have less, anyway. And now I will measure through this resistor here, and we have 160. Okay. To me, these are a little bit strange. Strange readings, so I think these readings are useless. So this resistor is getting hot, and it is 150 ohms. Okay. So let's start getting stuff out of there. So I think we can now desolder everything that needs to be desoldered, mainly cables that go to this capacitor here. Okay. These cables are out. Oh, yeah, I was burned. And that cable is also out. So we don't have to desolder anything more, we just have to take all these cables that are attached here to the motor. And there is here a connection, just like that. This is out. And there is another cable that goes to the motor. So that cable would stay here with the motor. There is another blue cable here that goes to a connection down here. That goes, actually, it's the blue cable that comes here. So I will just cut out this connection, and I will resolder it back. Okay. You see, it will go. Good. So now all cables for this motor part are away, so we just need to take out the motor. I will have to go to the other side to use my right hand. So the screw to the down this side is a flat head screw somehow, and the other two, which is one I took a wrong screw out. That's why it was flat head. The three screws of the motor are the same. Okay, likely that didn't end to some kind of disaster, and one screw of the motor is out. The other screw, I guess it's here. Also out. And there is the last one, which is here, and I'm gonna hold the motor. There we are. Let me just save the screw. Fine. Let me take out the belt, and this is our motor. The motor is out. That screw actually can stay there. It looks to hold nice. Good. Fine. So the motor is out, and let's go on. Okay, let's start unscrewing the motor. Let me show you. You can see these two screws are flat, and these two screws are more out, as you can see. I'm showing this for reference, not forget later. So let's see. Yeah, that won't be easy. I knew it. It's always difficult, these screws. Okay. One is out. Let's see the other one. I must be careful not to bend something. Okay, this is also out. This also. Okay. All screws are out. It's not, it's a little bit out of the way, the motor. Okay, now it's better. So now that the front screws are easily out, I will start by one screw here. Here. Now all this part is out also, except for the resistor here, but no big deal. And now we have here the motor itself. Let's start at the back. So be careful, there is a small ball here, small metallic ball. I haven't seen it, but I guess there is. It might not be, but just be careful not to drop it. Okay, there is a ball here indeed, and the ball looks to be plastic. Everything is there. Let me bring something to keep some stuff inside, because I'm afraid I will lose them. Okay, here we are. I was afraid to lose the small plastic ball, so I put it in there. And now, here we have a hole. Here we have a hole to oil this, but I will do it the hard way, which means I will take all this out and do it directly inside. So no. I'm missing a screwdriver. Let me find it. There it is. So now this part should slide out. But it doesn't. Just this part. Okay, that was stuck and it's not anymore. I will desolder this yellow cable from here, just not to have this on the way all the time. Everything seems okay. So that thing is away, and now I have to mess with this only. I will also mark some parts. For example, this part must align with this one, and this one must align with this one. Let me mark another one to be sure. So, strange stuff that I have here. I have to mark more stuff. Okay, so this will align this, and this will align with this. And it's time to start taking out these screws. So this is out. How about that here? Let me take the other screw also out. I might be able to use these pliers to make my life easier here. Let's see. Indeed. How about that? This is a thing that has one screw on each side. It is an axis without screw head. And I guess the same is with this one here. So now I am supposed to be able to open the motor. Am I or am I not? Okay, this is indeed opened. I will mark this also. So I guess now we're gonna have to take out more stuff from here because we have a bolt here. It came out easy. By doing this, what do we achieve? This comes out, and 3 washers here. This comes also out. So this is here, this is here, and then we have here 3 washers. I got 2 of them out, the third one is now out. Okay. Normal washers. And now this part looks like it's coming out. Can you see? There we are. And there is some kind of plastic washer in there. That's fine. And then if I press this out, supposed to come out now. This thing here, this flux here. No. There it is, and it is out. So all the parts are here, and now I guess we have a free area to start lubricating things. I will bring something because I think there is old residue there, and I will clean it before. Okay. Oil here, oil there. I love to have free access to oil whatever I want. Okay. So this is like that. And more oil around here, around there, here also. And now, where is X? Where is here is X? So that should get in like that. Be careful, there is a plastic washer there, but it's inside, you can't take it out. And okay. Okay. Be careful, the motor should not press too much on the back because it might be seized. Is it really seized now, this motor? Yeah, but why? Okay. Wow. Transition free. Okay, let's start with all the screws now. So, the O, where is the O? This one goes there. This sure to mark everything. This is okay. Other side here. Oh, no, that was on this side. Although I am 99% sure, I will check the video just to be absolutely sure that I have it correct. Okay, now I know this is the side where the fan would go and the screws should be on this side here. So now we just align these opposite ones because there is a thing that would stay here. So we have to align these two and screw the other two from the other side. I need a second pliers for this. Yeah, I have a second pliers for this. Finished. Finished. So the motor is assembled back. 1, 2, 3 washers. That part here, that part here. And a screw that should enter here. We should first make the washers go further down, and if they go further down, the washers, from what I remember, should touch the motor. Or am I wrong? Maybe no, because at the bottom, that shaft at the bottom is bigger diameter, and these washers don't reach down there. So this is a fixed distance from the shaft. Here I have this fan. Now if I hold the fan, I can put a little bit more force on this screw. Just be careful not to bend. And then we have some more stuff. And these are I will now put the little ball on here, and I will apply grease. And then that thing, oh, I touched the grease. Be careful not to drop the ball. I did a serious mistake. And what is it? This bolt here should look the other way around. Oh no, they shouldn't. Here, there is a gap here for the fan. So that was correct. And I did what I was supposed not to do. I did drop the ball. So I was lucky enough to find back this Teflon ball here, And if I wouldn't, this is Teflon, so you cannot use a metallic ball. If you use the metallic ball, then there should be here Teflon, but this is bare metal. A metal ball would make contact metal with metal, and that wouldn't be good. So I will put a couple of bolts here to hold this in place. And on the other side, okay, let's fix them a little bit. So this when I press it back, it rubs some stuff here. So this should be further down to push the motor, push that thing down. So I might have to take it out and bend it a little bit inwards. So the noise are the internal fins, not this one here, the internal. So that should be a little bit like that. Okay. Okay. So this motor is working now perfectly. I will attach it here where it should be, and it should be like that. Okay, so now we have here a fully lubricated motor. Now I will put this capacitor here in place of the old one. You see, it's 2.5 microfarads, right? In place of this here, and this is a double capacitor. I don't need a double capacitor, so solder here, or maybe use a plug for this. I don't know. I will see, and I will come back. So the motor is back there. Let me show you the complete setup. Here there was a washer behind this one, so be careful. Maybe that washer aligns the motor better. Here is the capacitor. You see, I put plugs here, and also on this blue one I put this connection here, so that the motor is easily removable in case I want to service it again. And the only solder joint is that here. That's all, and let's see how it works. Let me find it. Okay. That's it. As you can see, it's super quiet. If there is a noise, it's because of the mechanism for changing the speed. This is the only thing that is producing noise on this machine. Generally, it's super quiet. So this is the serviced motor. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Let's move to the next part.